Hello! Hi! How are you? It's nice to see you. That sounded so weird. Hello. It's been a really long time. I was in another book slump. Yes. So the last time I saw you, when was the last time I saw you? Okay, so the last time I saw you was for my April TBR. But at that point in time, I was only making TBR videos and I don't know. I think I hit a slump very early on in the year. One, because the book that I was reading at the time was not, it just wasn't for me. And two, because I started a new job in February and so I kind of like slowed down on the reading. I was still in school, so you know, everything was making it so that reading was just like on the back burner, and especially making videos for YouTube was on the back burner. And so the only thing I was doing was TBR videos. And that's kind of boring to only post once a month and it just is a TBR video, no update, just here's the books I'm potentially gonna read this month. Oh my god, my throat. May I read them? Potentially not. I didn't read a lot of books. I did hit my goal. I think I put it at 24. So just double what I did last year, and I did hit my goal. Oh, last year, sorry, I'm filming this in December, but I'm posting this on January 1st, and I keep talking, but pretty much this video is going to be a reintroduction. I'm revamping my channel. I know I've done this so many times, but this time I'm like determined, and also I'll be done with school. So that gives me a lot more time to do what I am hoping to do with this channel. Look at my baby. He's huge now. He's huge now. Oh my god, I can't even carry him. Look at my baby. Come on, baby. They want to see your beautiful face. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about where, oh, I already did that. I said, well, oh yeah, so just to summarize where I've been, I was in a book slump, I got a new job, and I was trying to balance my first job, my second job, school, and all that. What else, what else? Yeah, that seems to be it. I guess. I had a new job, I was still in school, I just was in a slump and it just wasn't working out for me and reading and making videos. But now I'm done with school. I still have two jobs, but I'm hoping with the new schedule that I made up, the new availability that I did for my first job, that it'll kind of make the balance a little bit easier. Yeah. And for these first few videos of the year, I am pre-filming a lot of them in December. So hello, it's December 17th, I think. Yeah. Yeah, December 17th at 12:57 p.m. So that's where I've been. And now a little bit about, oh my god, a little bit about me. This feels like another booktube newbie tag, but not really. I'm literally reintroducing myself to you guys. If you do follow me, that sounds weird. If you are subscribed to me and you're wondering where the heck I've been, yeah, I have just been in like pretty much a life slump. Like on top of the book slump and the new job and being in school, like I've literally just, there's so much more to it. Like I've just been, life in general has just been not as fun as it could be. But I'm hoping in the new year that we are looking up, we are making changes to our mindset in our life in general, just to be a better version of myself. Anyways, if you stuck around and you've been waiting for me to come back, hello, I appreciate you so much, and I can't wait to continue talking books with you. If you are just finding my videos for the first time, hello, welcome. We are going to figure this out together and we are gonna have a great time here. So let me talk a little bit about what I mean by this revamp. I discussed this with Zach, my boyfriend, a few times because I wanted to like kind of bounce ideas off of him about how to go about posting. Now, I've always said that I want Christel's Tales to be like all forms of media that I enjoy consuming and talking about, which isn't just books. It is also TV shows, movies, music, theater. I feel like there's another one. She's nibbling my pants. Why are you nibbling my pants? That was Binks. Yeah, I consume a lot of media, more than books. To be honest, I consume musicals and music and TV shows and movies probably a lot more than I do books. It used to be, no. TV shows are like my number one. That's definitely changed over the years, especially with like streaming becoming more popular and whatnot, but like TV shows used to always be my number one. But anyways, all that to say is I want this channel to actually be Christel's Tales, how I've been envisioning it, which is to also it will mostly be books. So what Zach and I discussed was, my idea was that I would post every week, but the day that I post wouldn't be consistent. However, it would be in line with like the topic of the week. So let's say Mondays were like musical Mondays. That sounds funny. Tuesdays were for books because if you know, new releases come out on Tuesdays, so I just felt like that would yeah. If I posted on a Wednesday, that would specifically be like a TV show. Thursdays would be for movies, and then Fridays would be for music, because you may also know that new release music comes out on Friday. Most movies premiere on Thursdays. TV shows I don't really have a reason for, but yeah. I told Zach this and he said no. I understand though. I feel like consistency is good, and like what happens if one month I lean more towards movies and then you guys don't enjoy me talking about movies. So what he told me is that to stick with the like this channel is mostly for books, but I do want to also talk about these other things that I enjoy. No, Bean, don't do that. No! He said that like the people that are subscribed to you, they're there for like you're talking about books. And I agree. Like I started this channel specifically I started this channel with the mindset that it would mostly be for bookish content, and then I would sprinkle in the other topics. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to post every Monday about bookish things, but I can post extra videos and those will go up whenever. So like, let's say like next week, I decide to post my TBR, which is what I am going to post on Monday. And then on Thursday, I'm like, I feel like posting this video. I have this video that I was excited about and I filmed it. I'm gonna post about my top 10 favorite musicals. I would post that on Thursday. So Mondays are only going to be my bookish content, and then everything else is just gonna be sprinkled in there on extra days whenever I feel like it. So I don't know, it might be messy, it might change in the future, but for now, bookish content on Mondays are guaranteed, pretty much. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at January, because that is already like I think a good representation of how I'm going to be doing my other videos, I guess. So take a look at this real quick. I'm just gonna show you a quick little teaser. So on the first of the month, I'm going to post, more than likely it's going to be TBR video slash like reset type video. It's either going to be the TBR video or it's going to be like a monthly reset video. And I'm obviously going to do like the TBR jar video. It's either going to be that or it's going to be like just a general reset video. And if I do like a general reset video, then my TBR is going to be posted on the following Monday. So the first Monday of the month. And every Monday of the month, it will be a bookish video. But the first and the last day of the month are kind of up in the air. So I think from as of this moment, that is what I'm thinking of for the first of the month. For the last day of the month, I am thinking of just a general wrap up video. So I'm no longer doing just a bookish wrap up, which honestly I am so happy about because those are my least favorite videos to record. I don't do a very good job talking about what I've read. I'm trying to do better. I think I need to continue what I did in 2024, where I was writing down notes as I was reading. That was really helpful. Because I stopped doing that this year, because I was in such a big book slump very early on in the year. And I was doing a really good job up until the book slump, by the way, which started, I think, in May when I went to New York. It was before I went to New York, but it was around that time when I started slumping. I was doing a very good job of reading every day, and then it kind of just went downhill. But I have trouble with words. If I don't pre-plan what I'm going to say, like this whole video is coming off the top of my head, which is why I'm struggling and why it's all over the place. But a whole video dedicated to trying to remember what I read the whole month, in each book is very difficult. So to fix that, hopefully, I'm going to write down notes about everything that I've read and my thoughts on each book. But in my new wrap-ups, I'm also going to include my TV wrap-ups, my movie wrap-ups, my musicals, theater wrap-ups. So like, let's say I watch 4 movies, I'll tell you a little bit about those 4 movies. So it's just gonna be a general wrap-up because I just feel like when it was only books, I was having a very hard time. I was struggling. It felt like I was just talking to talk and posting to post. And I think if I talk about everything that I want to wrap up for the month, then I will have a much more enjoyable time with that video because I think it'll just be more exciting, especially because I beat myself up a lot for how I summarize books and how I talk about what I thought about books. And so I think if I include other things that are a little bit easier for me to talk about, to be honest, I think then the wrap-ups will be a lot more enjoyable for me. So yes, pretty much the first of the month is going to be a reset slash potentially TBR or just overall like a look into what's going on that month. Mondays are going to be bookish videos, and I'm going to potentially sprinkle in other videos. Those are not going to be scheduled. They're going to be completely random, just whenever I feel like posting it. And then the last of the month is going to be an overall wrap-up of everything that I consumed, all the media I consumed that month. Now, with that being said, I would also like to include like vlogs, but those again are only going to be like random videos. Now, what I mean by that, so I don't want this to be, it's not going to be, this isn't a lifestyle channel. This is not a lifestyle channel. This is still mainly all of the stories and different forms of storytelling that I enjoy consuming and want to talk about. However, I always vlog when I go like on vacation and stuff. And so to put those videos somewhere, I literally vlog just for fun. Because on my old YouTube channel, I used to vlog my vacations and whatnot. And so I would like to also post those here. But again, they're never, ever, ever going to interrupt my main Monday posting schedule. Those are only for books. Those are the only consistent videos that are going to be on this channel. And then the other ones, again, are just gonna be random placed in here somewhere during the week, never on Monday. Mondays are just for books. And now that I'm saying this, I wish it was Tuesday, because Tuesdays are new release days, but it's fine. Mondays are a good day. Mondays I come off of my weekend and usually I make it so that I don't work my second job on Saturdays, and then I just have Target on Sundays. So Saturday, Sunday is usually my least heavy days, and then I've now cut my schedule, my availability for Target on Monday and Tuesdays, so that I only work half shifts. So I think Monday is a good day. Now, another thing on top of the like travel vlogs and stuff that I usually already film, I would like to, as you know, I'm done with school, so I am on my journey to joining IATSE, the wardrobe union. And so I kind of also want to practice sewing before July, which is when applications open for the union. And so sometimes I might do like a little project video, like, oh, like build, make this like tote bag with me type of thing. So obviously this is mostly going to be books. Number one, books. Number two, all other forms of media that I consume, which includes TV, movie, music, theater, and okay, it sounds like it's missing something because it's missing books. But that was number one. And number three is the smallest dose of like lifestyle videos. But I have said that Christel's Tales is like storytelling that I consume, but it's also my storytelling. So if you are interested in that, in just talking about books or the other stuff that I have planned, if you want to go on vacation with me, that sounds so funny. If you want to follow my vacation journeys, if you want to see the process of me hopefully potentially joining the theater wardrobe union this year, then please subscribe. I don't know where it is. Come along on this journey with me. Yeah. Oh, and anyways, because it's the first of the month, I would like to say where I am as of December in terms of the media I am consuming. So most importantly, I am reading Lady of Ashes by Melissa K. Rorick. I am making my way through the Lady of Darkness series. I am very sad that I was very like addicted, that sounds weird, I was very addicted, okay, to books 1 and 2, and then I had my slump, and then I didn't go back to book 3 until December, and so I forgot a lot about the book, a lot of what happened in books 1 and 2, mostly book 2, but it made me sad that I was looking up like summaries and stuff, and I couldn't find a good one that actually told me a spoilery summary of what happened in books 1 and 2, and so I was very sad that I went into book 3 kind of with some holes in my knowledge, and I'm sad about that, but it kind of also made me want to do like deep dives into more indie series, because I know there's a lot of deep dive videos for like ACOTAR or Fourth Wing or Throne of Glass, stuff like that. But I feel like smaller books like the Lady of Darkness series, they don't have like deep dives into them. So I kind of want to do that. eventually. Like maybe I do one for the Kindred's Curse saga, or I do it for the Lady of Darkness series. The problem is I'm gonna have to do some rereads and I'm gonna have to take a lot of notes. So that's just an idea. Maybe I'm not gonna do it, probably not, because again I struggle with talking about books, but that is something I wish I found for the Lady of Darkness series, because I do have holes in my knowledge now. So I feel like I'm not getting the most out of the storytelling, but I'm slowly like remembering things as I'm reading them, as I'm reading on. So yes, this is the book I'm currently on, and I am enjoying myself. It's just sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't remember like that. I don't remember that, and I wish I did, because now I'm just moving forward and I feel like I should know more, but I don't. First, there's certain things where I feel that way. In terms of TV, my boyfriend and I are currently watching Teen Wolf. I'm rewatching Teen Wolf, but I never finished Teen Wolf. I never watched the series finale, and I obviously didn't watch the, I think it was a movie that came out not recently. That came out after the show ended. Because in my brain back then, when the show ended, what was that, 2017? I thought to myself, if I never watched the finale, the show never ended. So I still have not seen the final episode of Teen Wolf. And I have convinced my boyfriend to watch Teen Wolf with me, and he's actually really enjoying it. So I'm very excited about that. So that's what we are watching right now. Movies, not watching. We're in the middle of The Maze Runner, but we took a break on that. And we're also in the middle of the Twilight saga, and unfortunately they had that on Disney Plus for Halloween, I guess, and then they took it off, so my boyfriend and I are stuck 10 minutes into Eclipse. And I have all the DVDs somewhere, I just don't have a, well, I have my PS. Okay, anyways, in terms of music, I have not stopped listening to Sabrina Carpenter in months, because I guess you wouldn't know this, but I busted a mission to go see her at her final leg of the tour in LA. I was there for the second to last show, which is why my nails still look like this. Yeah, they still look like this in December, but honestly, they don't look that bad. So yeah. But I am getting my nails done tomorrow, so they're going bye-bye. But I have not stopped listening to her even after the concert. It's so addicting. Okay, Man's Best Friend is so good, and I honestly want to know why people didn't like it as much as Short and Sweet. I feel like they have similar-ish vibes, but like, I don't know, I don't know, I love both so much, and the set list was on repeat, honestly, for months. But I will be moving on to Ariana Grande and Five Sauce soon, because next year I am forcing the Ariana Grande concert, and I am going on a little Five Sauce tour with my friend. We only have one ticket for one show, but it's our home show, so that's the most important. But then we're going to buy the SoCal tickets later on. Did you fart? Later on. And as for musicals, I am not sure. Right now, I took a break, obviously, from listening to musicals because I was listening to Sabrina every single day. But with that in mind, my friends want to go to, oh my god, what is he doing? To go to New York this month. That is still up in the air. I have no idea if I'm going, but if I am, I'm gonna see Little Shop of Horrors with my favorite Audrey Joy Woods and Joshua Bassett. What? Okay, that's a big if, but I will let you know. So yeah, so not much going on in the musicals department, but other than that, that is my tiny little wrap up. What to expect from me this year. I am going to practice my sewing. So I gotta clear off my desk because she's a mess right now. I am going to Disney World twice this year, so that's exciting. That's all I have for vacations that I am like for sure doing. One trip is in July, the other trip is in October, end of October, early November. Ew, dude. Go away. So, yeah, I hope you stick along, come along, stick around and come along. I edited, no, I changed the settings a little bit for the camera, so I wonder if it looks a little bit better. But yeah, that is all because I've been talking for a very long time. I need to edit this and then I'm gonna potentially film another video today, but I don't know yet because that's gonna be the TBR video. Anyways, thank you for sticking around or coming along for the first time on this journey that is my life. We are gonna tell so many tales and Crystal's gonna do a lot of talking and you're gonna talk back to me. You're gonna have conversations. You and me. You and me. Alright. I guess the endings of my videos are gonna continue being very bad. Bye.